Hello everybody and welcome to 2017. Happy New Year. I'm so excited for this year. I can't even begin to tell you. There's so many things that are going on with Victoria Marie Designs, but I want to pop on for this Scrappy Chat. I'm going to try to keep this quick and concise as much as possible, but I have a lot of things to share with you, so I want to be able to do that. First and foremost, Happy New Year. Thank you for hanging out with me, for your constant support, for subscribing to the channel, for checking out the YouTube videos, for hanging out with me on Facebook and Instagram. This has just been a phenomenal experience to have grown my presence in this community over the course of 2 years or so, and we continue to grow, and I'm so excited to bring you fresh content, new things here on the YouTube channel, the whole nine, because I know you guys love it. And the cool thing about it is a lot of what I'm giving you this year is all stuff that you guys requested and you recommended because you're awesome sauce. So thank you for having me in this community. Thank you for engaging and for your support. I always say that I would not be where I'm at today if it wasn't for my subscribers. So thank you so much, guys. I really love you, and I hope you're having a great year. Whatever plans that you have, if you're just going to continue to be awesome and do your thing, that's cool. If you've got something big that's happening, that's wonderful too. Do you and just enjoy 2017. That's my focus. Okay, so what's going on with Victoria Marie Designs? I'm super excited. I posted a blog post about this, so make sure you check it out below. That details all the plans. I'm going to kind of go through it sort of in rapid fire here in this video, so you know what's going on. So let's talk about classes. I got the information pulled up on my computer. I'm filming on my iMac. This is the first time I've done this, so hopefully it goes well and the quality's really good. My hair looks pretty good though, right? Okay, so anyway, so vain, so very vain. Okay, so let's talk about classes first. So what I want to focus on in 2017 was a lot of classes focusing on technique. What I got from many of you who took my classes last year, and those classes are still obviously available, they're available indefinitely, but what I took from a lot of you was you definitely want more classes that are focused on technique and things that you can immediately pick up and learn and really incorporate into your scrapbooking. And so hopefully I deliver this year. So let me talk about what's coming down the pike. January, this month, towards the end of the month, the 31st, I'm offering Layering Like a Boss #2. I'm so excited about this. If you haven't taken Layering Like a Boss, the first class, it's still available. It's all about creating beautiful layers on your scrapbook layout. Now, this one is focused on impactful embellishing, and so many of you had said, you know what, I really like to layer on my layouts, but sometimes I get stuck trying to figure out how to create a layered embellishment and what items should I use, and you know, maybe questions about scale and dimension and all those good things. So in this class, we're going to talk about that. And the way that I've structured pretty much all the classes this year is that you'll be given a list of suggested materials to pull from your stash, and you'll sit down with that instructional video and then your instructional PDFs and your sketches, and you are going to be working on layouts as you're learning the technique. So very, very interactive, very hands-on, as much as we can be in an online forum. So super excited about that. So we're gonna go deeper into creating impactful embellishments, layered embellishments. We're gonna talk about color and dimension and texture. One of the things that I'm changing up for Victoria Marie classes, especially those of you who've taken this will know, with each class I've offered access to a private Facebook group. What I've come to find is that managing multiple Facebook groups is very cumbersome. It's a lot of work. And I don't know about you, but I don't always like to be a member of a lot of groups on Facebook. So there's a function on the Victoria Marie class site, and my classes are powered by Thinkific, wonderful company, but there is a function on there for discussion board, and I wasn't utilizing that tool as much as I should have been in 2016. So you'll have, with the class, exclusive access to the class discussion boards, which will allow you to upload photos as well. So with each class, I'll do a little mini tutorial to help guide and navigate you across the class page. And so everything you do, from viewing the videos, printing and downloading the the PDFs, the whole nine, will be available just in that class site. So no longer will you have to join multiple exclusive Facebook groups for the class. You'll be able to interface with other people in the class via the discussion boards. You can share your layouts and the whole nine. So the information about that will be available when you purchase the class. So that class is going to launch January 31st. So look out for that information to come. It'll be posted on the Victoria Marie blog as well as on the Facebook group. And I'll do a preview of the class here on the YouTube channel as well as with a sample lesson. So that'll be super cool. All right, coming February, late February, early March, I get a lot of questions from people who are interested in becoming a Scrappy YouTuber about how you do that. What is the process, the equipment? How do you edit? How do you do voiceovers? Some of you who already have channels, but maybe you haven't been posting as frequently. Perhaps you don't feel as comfortable with your skills in terms of narrating and editing and all those good things. So I decided to develop a very entry-level class. So this is an intro class to becoming a creative YouTuber, and I'm calling it Become a Creative YouTuber 101. So in this course, I'm going to talk about very basic equipment options, editing, software options, some of the things that you need to look for when you are choosing an editing software, how you can simply edit on your smart device using different types of apps and stuff on your smart device. So I'll talk about that as well. Basic filming setup, recording a voiceover, creating content, and I'll also talk a little bit about how to navigate your way around YouTube, the analytics behind YouTube and some of the things that you might want to pay attention to, as well as some basic copyright information, because you don't want to be dinged for using, say, an audio track or a music track that you don't have permission to use. And that's sometimes YouTubers run into that. So very basic intro level class that's going to be coming up. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned for that information. If 2017 is the year for you to get active on YouTube in that way, I highly encourage you to. There's not a saturation of people here doing YouTube videos. A lot of folks do it as a hobby, and they just want some basic information on how to get started. And I really wish that I had this information when I got started, because it would have saved me some time. But I do feel that there are so many people who want to know and want to get started, or at least consider it. So I'm going to offer that class for those who want to give this a go. Also, there may be some of you who are interested in joining scrapbook design teams, or maybe submitting your work to a publication. And it's always good to have yet another level of exposure. And sometimes these companies want you to have an active YouTube channel along with other social media platforms. So if that's something that you're thinking about doing, then definitely take the class so you can at least get some basic information about how you can get started and creating videos and all that good stuff. So that's coming late February, early March. All right, so the third class. I've had so many people say, Victoria, will you please do a class on 2-page layout design? And I said, why not? I'll do 2-page layout design. That's going to come mid-spring. It's called A Fresh Approach to 2-Page Layouts. You asked for it, you got it. I'm so excited about this class because I used to be a 2-page layout. Well, I incorporated 2-page layouts with my 1-page layouts. And then I kind of got bored with it because I wanted other ways learn about other ways to do 2-page layouts. And then came along pocket scrapbooking and all these other ways that you can expand and extend your story. And so I wanted to share with you some of the techniques that I've learned over the years in terms of 2-page layouts. So that's going to come around the April timeframe. So we're going to talk about traditional layouts, 2-page. We're going to talk about pocket layouts, interactive, as well as hybrids. So incorporating a little bit of all these types of designs to create a 2-page spread. So super exciting. Again, like the other classes, there'll be instructional videos, there'll be companion PDF sketches. You'll be able to create your layouts while you're taking the class and learning the different techniques. So it'll be a lot of fun. Discussion boards so you can share. So I think you guys will like that. Those of you who are a fan of 2-page layouts, or you want to start doing 2-page layouts, or maybe you were like me and you abandoned it for a while and you want some fresh ideas about it. So join me for that class. That's going to come late spring. So check that out. Okay, also in June, I'm going to do a class called Stash Happy, Fun Techniques for Using Up Your Scrappy Stash. And this class I'm super excited about because there's so many of you who said, I just want to get rid of this stash in some way. I want to be able to use it, and I've had this stuff for a long time, but I really don't know how I'm going to use it, and how I should use it on a scrapbook layout. And so we're going to talk about that in this class. So in this class, you're going to learn 5 different stash busting techniques. So we're going to talk about, using up your pattern paper and using up die cuts and embellishments and much more. Again, an interactive class. It's going to be super fun, and hopefully at the end of the class you'll be inspired to pull out those things that you haven't used in a while and use them, or maybe use them in a new way or a different way, or in a way that you haven't considered before. So Stash Happy, that's coming out in June. And then lastly, I've had a lot of requests to do a gratitude class, and I didn't realize so many people were looking for a project to do that wasn't December Daily focused or anything relating to that type of thing. Don't get me wrong, I love December Daily. It's one of my favorite projects. But I think for some people, they wanted a different type of storytelling project for the holiday time. So I'm doing a month of gratitude class, and that's going to launch in November. And this one is going to be 100% focused on robust storytelling that can include an examination of your favorite quotes or thoughts or experiences that are focused on expressions of gratitude or thankfulness. There'll be story prompts or writing prompts to go along with that. The layout or the album design is going to be very simple, so it's going to be geared towards a mini album type of project. I'm still kind of fleshing that out a bit. But the focus of the class is going to be storytelling. So the first 4 classes are all kind of technique, conceptual type classes. And this class is going to be about storytelling. So I know there's a lot of you who have a need or a desire to really want to go there with your documenting and your storytelling. So we're going to do that in the framework of documenting things that we're thankful for, that we give gratitude for, and different ways that you can do that. So look for that to come in November 2017. So let's talk about YouTube content. I love providing free stuff to you guys here on the Victoria Marie YouTube channel. So let me tell you about some cool things that are coming to the channel. There's going to be a return of scrapbooking for mortals, so get totally excited about that. I did 4 videos in my scrapbooking for mortals tutorial series, and then for some reason I stopped doing it. I think I just got busy is what it was. I just got busy. So I want to return that. It's going to be bi-weekly tutorials. So again, information that you can learn and use right away. If you have any ideas for any tutorials or things that you want to learn, post that below in the comment section. I've gotten a lot of ideas from you guys over the past few months of different types of things that you want to learn here on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to offer that to you once again, and that's going to be a regular feature here on the YouTube channel. Another thing that I'm going to be giving a shot, and I'm kind of nervous about this, okay? I'm a little bit nervous about it. I shouldn't be nervous about it, but I am. Okay, so I have been thinking a lot about vlogging. I'm not a vlogger, but I love following vloggers. And there are some scrapbook artists and designers who vlog a little bit on their social media channels, specifically YouTube. And I think that vlogging is such a great way to get to know somebody on a human level who you follow their work, whether they're a singer or some other type of artist. And so I thought, you know what? I'm a storyteller. I tell a lot of stories about my life and my experiences. And so I wanted to be able to kind of give you a behind the scenes look into the life of Victoria Marie. So that's what I'm going to do. I haven't decided the frequency of my vlog videos. I think I'm going to try it out like maybe once or twice per month and kind of see how I like it. But if there's something that you enjoy seeing in vlog videos, post below in the comments section. What do you like if you like watching vlogs? So you'll see some behind the looks of Victoria Marie designs and things that I do for my business and things that I do personal and my adventures and my thoughts and the crazy stuff that the Calvin family gets into. It's going to be mainly focused on me. I'm pretty protective of my family. Not that I feel that anything crazy is going to happen within our community, but sometimes people get a little crazy in other communities, so I want to be very protective of that. But really the focus is on me and my experiences, and so particularly when it comes to Corinne, she's been requesting to be on my YouTube channel more, and I'm sure you guys would have no objection to that. She's a little ham. I don't know where she gets that from. You'll see some of her, and Bree is kind of hit or miss sometimes because I think she'll make like intermediate appearances every now and then, but she's an introvert, so she doesn't like being in the limelight, so I'm not gonna press it. But you'll see some of the Victoria Marie, the fam, and whatnot. Maybe my mom might pop in, so She's really fun. She's a creative. She likes to do needlepoint and ceramic work and that type of thing. So perhaps some of my friends, I don't know. So I'm just really feeling kind of the nudge to do that and to be able to extend a bit of me to you in that way. So look out for the Victoria Marie, the Life of Victoria Marie vlog to come. It won't be separate from my regular channel. It'll just be videos here and I'll have a playlist. So it'll be fun. Okay, so a lot of you have been asking, Victoria, when are you going to do a Scrappy room tour? I promised it like so many times last year and I never did it because I never got around to it. And I thought, well, I'm going to be moving and, you know, I don't want to film this space because then I have to film a whole new space. But you know what? I'm just going to film this space. You see part of it right now, the back areas where I do a lot of my creative work. And believe it or not, most of my Scrappy stash of stuff that I use frequently is right back here, right here. And those cubes right there. The stuff that's in my closet is just all spill off and things that I don't use at all. But everything that I use is out here in this main space. And I'm sitting at my work desk where I do most of my admin stuff at. But all the creative stuff takes place back there. So I will show you around my Scrappy space. In fact, I'm going to do that video this month because I've been promising it for so long. And then going forward, I do want to do more organizational videos because I love organization videos. I watch them all the time. I love scrapbook room tours, so if you do that, like, post the link below because I would love to see your space. I'm inspired by how people organize their stuff, and I love organizing my stuff. It doesn't look like it right now because I'm working on, like, let's see, December daily stuff, and my holiday project stuff's right there, and I got a whole bunch of things I'm working on. And then I'm also going to start Project Life, and I haven't done something like that in a very long time, so I've got some of that stuff right there. So I'm busy. It's a working space. So there you go. So anyway, Scrappy Space Tour is coming with regular Scrappy organization videos as well. So look for that. I'm also going to do a monthly recap where I share my latest projects and layouts and stuff like that. I think you guys like seeing that. What, you know, your favorite creatives have been working on throughout the month. There's some things that I don't film and show here on the YouTube channel, but I certainly wouldn't mind sharing with you. So I'm definitely going to do that along with Victoria Marie's Scrappy Faves, and that's something that I'm going to do monthly as well. So I'll post a video probably either towards the end or the middle of the month, I haven't decided yet, of things that I pick up along the way throughout the month, or different techniques or products that I'm using that are my favorites. I know a few of you, or actually not a few of you, a lot of you have mentioned that you're interested in seeing what your favorite creative is using. And a lot of times when I watch people's favorite videos, it gives me ideas on stuff that I want to purchase. Because, like, we need to purchase all the things. So, at least in my opinion. So look out for that to come. It's going to be really great. All right, another thing I'm bringing to the YouTube channel, seems like a lot. It really does seem like a lot, but it's really not. Is a creative scrapbook series. I'm going to do that probably 4 or 5 times throughout the course of the year, is to introduce a series. Now, last year I did a series on cut files, and that was fun. But I want to do something else too, and I want to make the series a little bit shorter. And so I think it's easier to commit to like a 5 or 6 week series than like 10 or 12. As someone who creates, I think I'll get bored with it after a while. But I'm really fired up in those first 5 weeks. So I'm going to introduce more series that are focused on a specific technique, or, you know, making scrapbook kits, or, you know, whatever the topic may be. So look out for those scrapbook series to come. And then lastly, on the YouTube channel, this year, well, let me back up. Every year I create a goal to focus on learning something new. And for me, I've really been inspired over the past couple of years by mixed media art, art journaling, and abstract art. And it's just, I'm obsessed with it, completely obsessed with it. And so this year I decided that I am going to hone my skills as a mixed media artist and a art journaling aficionado. Maybe that sounded fancy, but I really want to improve on those skills. And there's a lot of techniques that I want to learn. And I thought I will bring you guys along as I'm learning it. I don't feel very comfortable in, not with regards to mixed media, because I've been doing mixed media for a while, but I want to learn more techniques. But with regards to art journaling, there's so much to learn. And for me, it's really an exercise in letting go, because I tend to be very linear in my creative activities. But with art journaling, there are no rules. And so I have to remind myself every time I sit down to do a spread that there's no rules. You just do whatever you want to. And so I'm learning along the way. I'm taking a couple of classes and, whatever. So just sort of personal development, professional development. And maybe down the way, I will do classes on art journaling. I don't know yet. But I thought at least I would take you along with me, because I think sometimes when you watch someone who's a professional in a particular creative area that you think, oh, they know everything and they're so experienced, blah, blah, we continue to grow every day. I practice my skills every single day. There's not a time where I'm not thinking about a technique or practicing a technique or whatever to really hone that skill. So it's continuing to learn every day, every month, every year. And so I feel that's so important as an artist. So Adventures in Art Journaling is coming up. I'll do some more mixed media on this channel because I haven't done a whole lot. And then also too, I've made it a goal to work more out of my traveler's journal. I'm going to buy a different cover because I'm kind of tired of this cover. Pink is not my forte, really. But I've seen so many beautiful covers. I did maybe 2 videos on my traveler's journal, but not a whole lot. I needed a space to brain dump more so than in my Get to Work book planner. So I'm going to be doing some videos on my traveler's journal as well. Probably not a whole lot throughout the month, but there'll be enough with some level of frequency, so you can expect that. So those of you who like mixed media, art journaling, traveler's journaling, the whole 9, that stuff's coming up on the Victoria Marie YouTube channel as well, which I'm super, super excited about. So a few other things that I want to mention real quickly, but I do want to call your attention to that all this information that you're hearing right now is on the Victoria Marie blog, so you don't have to commit any of it to memory. So next up, it's been suggested to me multiple times about developing and creating Victoria Marie merchandise. And I am a sucker for a t-shirt or a mug with a funny saying or a tumbler or a tote. I have a lot. I love them. I collect them. I never want to let them go. I just have so many totes and everything. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to like put some funny sayings or something that's scrapbook or creative or related to creating in some way on a t-shirt or whatnot. And I know that a lot of you probably purchase a lot of merchandise throughout the year, things that you like to wear to crops and retreats and stuff like that, and take along with you. And so Victoria Marie merchandise will be premiering in 2017. I'm super excited about this. There are 2 platforms that I've narrowed down to that I want to sell and design the merchandise through, and it'll be very easy platform where essentially you'll just go to the Victoria Marie site, whatever that's going to be, to purchase. You make your purchases and it gets shipped directly to you. So I'm super excited about that. I have a lot of ideas. I've been brainstorming and designing different concepts over the past 6 months. And so I think now is time to get that out there. And I know you guys enjoy that merchandise. And thanks to all those who have kind of nudged me in that direction. They're like, it'd be great to have a t-shirt, hint, 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 So I heard you. It's coming. It's coming. I'm really excited about it. So look for that information to come as well. And then also with events that are popping up, I hosted the first ever Victoria Marie retreat, which I didn't talk about, I don't think, here on the YouTube channel. I should have. But the retreat was held in October of last year at the Covered Bridge Inn in Weatherford, Texas, the first ever Victoria Marie scrapbook retreat. It was sold out. We had a fabulous time. There were I guess it ended up being maybe about 15 or 16 of us out of the 20 who initially signed up who came. And we had so much fun. And it was just really cool to be able to connect with people that I've talked to over the years, particularly more recently over the past year and a half or so that have been with me since day one. And we all got together and it was just like a continuation of the conversations we have online and Facebook or whatnot. And we didn't want it to end. It's just great. The Covered Bridge Inn is a gorgeous, gorgeous facility in Weatherford, Texas. And the hosts were nice. The facilities were very comfortable. The food was great. We just had so much fun. So in 2017, my goal was to host 3 retreats. However, I have found that finding a retreat venue can sometimes be a little difficult, particularly when you want to have a larger group and you want to keep cost reasonable, because I know that for a lot of you, going to a retreat may be your vacation every year. For some of you, you may retreat multiple times throughout the year, but we certainly don't want to break the bank in doing so. So I'm continuing to look for another venue, at least one more for 2017. I don't want to go the hotel route. I might have to, but we'll see how that shapes out. at the end of the day, if it's just one, it's just one. And I'm going to have to just deal with that. I am focused on 2018 as well. I want to host a cruise in 2018. So that's going to be exciting. And I'm in the process of getting the research done for that. But hopefully I'll be able to average about 3 retreats a year to give folks more opportunity to be able to engage with others in this community, particularly if you are a member of the channel or a member of the Facebook group and you've met other folks in those forums through Victoria Marie Designs. To be able to see that person face to face would be super cool. So the October retreat, however, is scheduled and it's sold out. We're having it again at the Covered Bridge Inn. I'll always have one here in Texas, and I'm looking to have the other 2 out of state. And I think that's kind of what's complicating things a little bit for me. But in any event, the 2017 fall retreat is already sold out. However, I do have a wait list. I only have 2 people on the wait list right now. So if you're interested in attending the Victoria Marie retreat, it's October 19th through 22nd at the Covered Bridge Inn in Weatherford, Texas. You can email me to get to be put on the wait list, and the information is down in the description box below, and I'll put you on the wait list. It is first come, first serve, and there's a $50 non-refundable deposit when you do sign up for the retreat. So look out for more information to come. In addition to retreats, I'm also going to be holding crops, and I'm in the process of solidifying some venues for that. There'll be 1-day crops. They're going to be held in the DFW Metroplex and surrounding areas. I already have people who are like, hey, I live close to Texas. I'll drive in for a 1-day crop or whatever. I have family that lives there. I'll come. I'm always surprised the links that us scrappy people will go to connect with other scrappy people. Absolutely love it. I love it. It just really is a testament to this community. So anyway, I'm going to be hosting these 1-day crop events. They're going to be super fun. Just a way for you to come work on a project, relax, chill, hang out with some other like-minded individuals, and just really have a lot of fun. I am looking for sponsors for those events as well, both the retreats and the crops, so I'll be able to offer some awesome goodie bags. And then you get a meal included with that, and it's just going to be a ton of fun and just a way for people to connect. So retreats and crops in the making, soon to come up, and I'll post that information on the blog as well. And lastly, I wanted to coordinate some meetups around the DFW Metroplex, and maybe eventually as the opportunities present themselves, then I'll be able to do these things in other states as well. That's my ultimate goal, is to be able to do that. But for right now, it's going to be in the DFW and surrounding areas. But meetups for just a couple hours, or maybe just for half a day or something like that, where folks, like-minded scrappers, can get together. We can eat and drink and maybe work on a project, or just talk, or just really get to know folks. That's not an all-day crop, and it's not a retreat, but it's a way for you to get together with other people. So some of the meetups may be focused on art journaling, some maybe on us getting together and making scrapbooking kits, or just hanging out in general. So planning on doing that. I also have found that there are a lot of scrapbooking conventions and things that float the country throughout the year. And I like attending those things. However, I like to attend them with other people who are scrapbookers, because it's so much more fun than attending it with somebody who's not a scrapbooker, who doesn't really get the excitement of all the things that we enjoy. So I'm coordinating meetups for people who are interested in going to the Scrapbook Expo. There's going to be one held here in Grapevine, Texas, at the Gaylord Texan, and then also the Great American Scrapbook Convention. Again, both of these float throughout the U.S., but there's also going to be one in Arlington, Texas, and I think they have one in Arlington pretty much every year. So if you're interested in something like that and you want to come to these conventions, maybe you've held off because you don't want to go by yourself, or maybe you want a group of scrappers to go with, I'm going to be coordinating that stuff as well. So it's going to be super fun. Again, all this information is going to be posted on the blog, and I'll post it on a Facebook group. So make sure you subscribe to one of those, if not both, the Facebook group or the blog, so you can get some information about those meetups that are to come. It's going to be super exciting. Okay, really quickly, I want to talk about something really cool and exciting that I'll be doing in 2017, and that is starting the Victoria Marie Designs Patreon subscription page. And what Patreon is an online platform that allows folks in the creative industry to be able to create a subscription service around the content that they offer. Now, I will always offer free content on my YouTube channel, but through the subscription service, you'll be able to get exclusive content that you can't get anywhere else. So exclusive process videos, classes, tutorials, tutorials, giveaways, discounts to Victoria Marie classes, and merchandise that's to come. The cool thing about becoming a patron with Patreon is that you can say, and you will be, a patron of the arts and be able to give back to the creative that you so enjoy. So for Victoria Marie Designs, you'll be able to give that support. There'll be 4 levels of 4 subscription levels, and it would be a month to month, or monthly, not month to month, but a monthly subscription situation. There'll be a $1 subscription, $5, $10, and $15. And so you would select what subscription that you want. And with each subscription, you would get a set of incentives for that subscription. And all levels will receive recognition for being a patron of Victoria Marie Designs. This is an awesome way to be able to contribute to the arts, and it allows folks like myself as creatives to be able to give you more of the free content that you like, more exclusive content to enjoy, to be able to provide higher quality content. For me, there are a lot of capital goals that I have for the Victoria Marie business, to be able to bring you higher production value videos, to be able to bring more events in terms of retreats, to do more giveaways and all those things. And your support on a regular basis will allow me to do that, to give more back into this community. There's so many people who have mentioned that they want to be able to support Victoria Marie Designs in some way. So this will be an awesome way to do it. So I'll have more information about how you can become a Victoria Marie Patreon subscriber here pretty soon. So make sure you check out that info. I have just some brief information on the Victoria Marie blog. Of course, the link is down below. Alrighty, guys, that is it. Those are the updates. Those are the plans coming down the pike. I'm so excited about it. I know you guys are excited about it. Some of you have already read the blog already. It posted a couple of days ago. I could just really feel the energy that's being generated about all the new things that are coming. And I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be hustling for you guys, but I'm super excited and I wouldn't want to do anything else. So thanks again for your support. I hope you check out a Victoria Marie class this year, or maybe do all 4 of them, all 5 of them. That'd be awesome. And stay tuned for all the wonderful content that's going to be here on the Victoria Marie YouTube channel, which I think you guys will love. Again, all of this stuff is really as a result of your suggestions and your recommendations. So thank you so much for that. If you have any ideas for tutorials and classes, any questions, comments, whatnot, post that below in the comments section. I am catching up on responding to comments here on YouTube. I've gotten behind, my bad, and my apologies. But I'm definitely reading them, and I'm definitely in tune to what you guys are writing. So I would love to hear your ideas. Thank you so much for your support. I'm looking so forward to this year, and I will see you in the next video.